Tired of your web design layouts standing out by being really immersive, clear, and effective? I hear you, my friend, and you're not alone, okay? So in this video, I'm going to share with you 15 tips that if you follow through, you will be able to destroy your advanced layouts and blend into the internet wallpaper, one bad practice at a time. Let's go. Hello my friend, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Adrian Somoza and I focus on helping talented freelance web designers grow their talent and charge what they are worth. And by the way, this is a sarcastic video just to have some fun, okay? Now, quick warning, whatever you do, please do not download the Golden Canon Grid free course that it's linked in the description, okay? It's a free mini course with 5 secrets to compose beautiful websites with an unconventional layout. And unfortunately, about 10,000 designers have already grabbed it, okay? And they are now making their designs clearer and more unique. Now, that's the opposite of what we want today. So we're here to destroy layouts, okay? Not improve them. So please, don't Google it. Don't click in the link below. Don't even think about it. All right, let's really take a step back now from advanced web design layouts and make websites deliciously average, okay? Like chef's kiss average. And by the way, I'm gonna show you this design that I did that, you know, it got just too much attention, you know, like 152 likes, it has a whole animation to it, right? Things are, you know, very custom. So we're gonna take a step back and we're gonna just destroy this, okay? One bad practice at a time. So tip number 1 is let the grid control you, okay? Keep everything in a narrow, timid column, okay? Or timid grid, like this, right? The conventional 12 column works perfectly fine, lots of margins. Don't let elements breathe, okay? If it looks controlled and intentional, you failed, okay? You failed. Tip number 2, skip image editing entirely, okay? So for example, here we have this editing. What is this? Like, why? No, don't control the exposure, don't control the contrast, okay? Make it look average, just like the image that you got, okay? Tip number 3, glue all related elements together, okay? So here we have elements that are, you know, separate, and it's just like too much to control, like for the users, okay? So the idea here is that you want to underestimate the capacity the users have to control more complex layouts. No contrast, no spacing logic, right? No things that, you know, connect to each other with edges in between. No, stick to conventions and never challenge the status quo, okay? That's gonna be the safest way for you to just blend into the internet and also help your clients blend into the internet as well, okay? Number 4 is kill rhythm with random spacing, okay? Use 39 pixels here, right? Like this, 22 pixels here. Like, avoid auto layout at all costs. Just make sure that vertical rhythm never repeats and horizontal one either, okay? Consistency is for people who want clarity, not for you, okay? Tip number 5, default to split screen forever, okay? Text left, image right, or the reverse if you want. It's already asymmetrical, okay? So don't push it too much. Variety confuses mediocrity, okay? Number 6, delete brand colors, okay? So we have brand colors here. It's just too unique, okay? Too unique. Those color rectangles giving identity, just remove them, okay? We want zero memory in the user's brain. Okay, so that's the first batch of changes. Now let's take it a step further, okay? Tip number 8 now is bury your CTA under the paragraph, okay? Not, you know, never just put it anywhere, okay? That's like too random. Just put it below the text where everyone places it, okay? Remember, no unconventional placements. We don't want users engaged with the website, okay? We want them bored with the website. Now, tip number 8 is make the CTA tiny and generic. A little view project inside a rectangle will do, okay? No need for fancy shapes like the circle or the plus, okay? Users are too used to boring CTAs to understand a more fancy one like this one, okay? Now, tip number 9, flatten all hierarchy except the H1, okay? Now, one big title and then a flat gray desert, okay? If everything whispers, nothing interrupts the nub. Tip number 10, center everything on the image, okay? Never align to edges or key lines or important visual edges that are marked naturally here, okay? Put content smack in the middle so it competes with itself and it leaves all sort of weird white spaces around it, okay? Making sure that you want the user to feel like, oh, it should be aligned here because there's such a power. No, okay, don't resist the temptation to align things between each other, okay? Just center everything, okay? Tip number 11, remove tappable hit areas, okay? Ditch big circular buttons and arrows, okay, like this ones. Make sure that targets are skinny and fuzzy so that users rage click like this because they cannot really click on the actual link and they bounce from the website, okay? Okay, so at this point you might say, okay, Adrian, that's enough. I mean, that's enough buttering. But let me tell you, there's more, okay? So stay tuned for more. Now, tip number 12 is monochrome your brand to death, okay? Black and white for everything. If the site reminds you of any other site, great, we are blending, okay? Tip number 13, swap typefaces mid-project, okay? So Helvetica is really too refined, too sophisticated. Grab random novelty fonts so people stare at letters instead of reading the text or the content, okay? Tip number 14, emphasize everything constantly, okay? Bold, italic, underline, right? Like this, changing fonts, highlighting everything on every line. Build a Frankenstein system where hierarchy becomes a fun. And tip number 15, okay? And as a fatality, okay? Of course, a website is never destroyed until you make the logo bigger. This way we can actually make it stand out less because there is less white space around it for the eye to focus and digest properly, and that creates more cognitive load for the users by making their eyes jump from element to element without really being able to understand anything until they get so frustrated they leave our websites without buying anything from our clients. And as a final touch, it results in a small migraine while also giving more work to doctors and psychologists and politely contributing to all the hard work they do. All right, my friends, I hope you had fun, and if you accidentally enjoyed this and felt tempted to fix your compositions, resist, okay? Do not download the Golden Canon Grid free course that is linked below. Please, I repeat, do not download it. It shows you how to use an alternative grid to create unconventional layouts and make them clearer, faster, and more immersive and persuasive, okay? That would ruin your plans to stay average, okay? Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Did I destroy this or did I actually made it better? Please leave your comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Now, that's it for today. I hope you found it valuable, my friend, and funny as well. And as always, let's bridge the gap one pixel at a time. Now, for a more serious version of this, take a look at this video here.